friends, welcome to Technique. This is Normal here, and here is the camera comparison of two smartphones with good camera hardware, the Vivo Z1 Pro with the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Both the smartphones have great hardware for the price segment and also good camera hardware, so let's find out how they perform in this segment. In terms of the camera hardware, the Vivo Z1 Pro has 16 megapixel Sony IMX499 sensor with f1.79 aperture and electronic image stabilization. There is a secondary 8 megapixel super wide angle camera and a third 2 megapixel depth sensing camera for portraits and bokehs. On the front panel, it has a 32 megapixel in-display or punch hole camera for selfies. Talking about the specs of the Redmi Note 7 Pro, it comes with the 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor with f1.79 aperture and a secondary 5 megapixel camera for depth sensing. On the front panel, it is a 13 megapixel f2.0 selfie camera along with screen flash. First step, let's have a look at the video recording. Here both the smartphones can record videos in 1080p resolution with stabilization support. Both the devices also offer 4K recording. Here the Vivo Z1 Pro video has slightly better stabilization and colors are also a bit natural compared to the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Both the devices offer 1080p at both 60 and 30 fps. The video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro looks a bit saturated, especially the greens. So here we would pick the Vivo Z1 Pro. Next up, the daylight captures. Looking at the pictures, you can see both the devices offer good colors and output is almost similar. It is hard to distinguish differences in colors and output. Even when you zoom in, both exhibit similar performance. While the greenery is a bit saturated on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, the sky colors look saturated on the Vivo Z1 Pro. Both the devices offer good dynamic range and also offer HDR mode in the settings. Moving to the close-up shots, here again the colors look similar and once again it is hard to pick a real winner as both the smartphones offer similar performance in close-up shots. Moving to the portrait shots, both the cameras have good portrait abilities. The skin tones and colors are equally good on both the devices. The edge detection is also similar on both the phones. While the sharpness is slightly better on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, it is not by a huge margin. So in terms of the portrait abilities, we would say it is a tie. Next, the low light abilities. In regular low light shots, the Vivo Z1 Pro shots are a bit softer while the Redmi Note 7 Pro is a bit sharper and hence you might see more details on the Redmi Note 7 Pro at the cost of noise. Both the devices offer night mode and in this mode, images are slightly better details on the Redmi Note 7 Pro but again not by a huge margin. Finally, the selfie experience. While the Vivo Z1 Pro has a massive 32 megapixel selfie camera, the Note 7 Pro has a 13 megapixel unit. Both the devices have good selfie experience. The selfies on the Vivo Z1 Pro are vibrant and sharper and offer more details. Since selfies are more of a personal choice, we would leave it to your viewers to decide which selfie experience they like the best. Our personal choice would be the Vivo Z1 Pro. Moving to portrait selfies, both the devices offer good portraits with edge detection being quite similar again. So this is the front-facing camera sample taken with the Vivo Z1 Pro, which can record videos in 1080p resolution. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front camera on the Z1 Pro. So this is the front-facing camera sample taken with the Redmi Note 7 Pro, which can record videos in 1080p resolution. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front camera on the Redmi Note 7 Pro. The Vivo Z1 Pro has the advantage over the Redmi Note 7 Pro with additional 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera which can take some really good ultra wide angle shots, and this comes handy a lot of times. So that was the camera comparison of the Vivo Z1 Pro with the Redmi Note 7 Pro. So overall, talking about the cameras, we can say that there is no clear winner in terms of the overall camera performance. There are instances where Vivo Z1 Pro has advantage including selfies and video recording, while the Redmi Note 7 Pro is better in low light conditions and few other instances. Vivo has done a great job here with the Z1 Pro, and a few more tweaks would make it one of the really good camera smartphones in this price segment. So what do you guys think is the better camera in this price segment? The Redmi Note 7 Pro or the Vivo Z1 Pro? Share in your thoughts in the comment section. So this is Nirmal signing off with the detailed camera comparison of the Vivo Z1 Pro with the Redmi Note 7 Pro. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button for more videos. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.